There are moments, as we glide through calm water, when we realize age doesn't make us heavier. It's fear that pulls us down. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share something that many people over 60 have quietly told me. I'm too old to swim beautifully, to glide on the water like I used to. But the truth is different. Our bodies still have the ability to harmonize with water. If we understand two companions that always follow us, buoyant force and drag force, simple principles that can completely transform our swimming journey. My hope is that, by the end of this story, you'll feel lighter, more confident, and maybe even inspired to return to the pool and try again. And before we begin, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt the water lift you gently? If you have, leave a comment with the number 1 so I know we're stepping into this conversation together. When I talk with many older swimmers, I often hear the same thing. The moment I get into the water, I feel so heavy, like my body just won't cooperate. But that heavy feeling doesn't come from age. It comes from not yet knowing how to relax in the water. And once we start by understanding why that happens, we'll see that we're not weaker at all. We just haven't learned how to treat the water properly, the environment our bodies are moving through. Many people over 60 feel they sink faster than they did when they were young. That doesn't happen because the water has changed, but because our breathing becomes shorter, our muscles tense more easily, and even a small flicker of worry can break our floating posture. When the head lifts too high out of fear of water touching the face, the hips naturally sink. When the muscles tighten to avoid slipping, the body creates angles that slow us down, and we mistake that resistance as being pulled under. Water never wants to pull us down. It only asks for one thing: cooperation. And to cooperate with water, we must understand our first companion, buoyant force. Buoyant force is a miracle that nature gives to anybody willing to relax. When we inhale, the lungs become a natural float. Older adults need steady breath even more, because each deep inhale not only increases buoyancy, but helps the body relax, steadies the heart, and quiets the mind. I often teach a simple 10-second exercise. Inhale deeply through the mouth, hold gently for 1 heartbeat, then let the body float like a drifting leaf. Many people laugh when they realize, wow, my body still floats just as well as ever. That is the moment they truly feel buoyancy. No strength needed, no technique required, just letting worries sink to the bottom of the pool. But buoyancy can only do its job when the body relaxes. When the shoulders soften, the neck relaxes, the hips align, the water lifts every part of the body. There's a phrase I always repeat. If you want the water to lift you, you must let the water work. And once the body begins to float steadily, we meet our second companion, drag force. Drag is like walking against the wind. It isn't an enemy, but if we don't understand it, every movement becomes heavier. In the water, any angle we create becomes a door blocking our path. Older swimmers often lift their heads high to breathe, accidentally sinking their hips, doubling the drag. When arms push the water too hard, the water splashes sideways instead of moving us forward. When legs kick out of rhythm, the body shakes and creates extra waves, making us tired quickly while barely moving. If there is one moment today that matters the most, it is this. Reducing drag is the key to gliding on the water, not increasing push or force. If you understand this, write OK in the comments so I know we've reached the heart of adult swimming technique. Reducing drag is not a difficult technique. It is simply a small shift in awareness. Keep the body long like an arrow. Align the head, shoulders, hips, and legs in a straight line. Let each arm stroke become lighter, each kick more efficient. As the body lengthens, the water stops pushing against us and starts sliding by like silk. And that is when we truly feel the glide. When buoyancy and drag find harmony, the body discovers the rhythm of water. Swimming no longer depends on the strength of youth, but on wisdom, saving movements, choosing the right moment. Some older swimmers have told me, I always thought swimming required power. Now I understand, you only need to know how. And from here, 3 simple exercises will help you feel this even more clearly. The first exercise, a lesson in letting go. Floating is not just about recovering the feeling of buoyancy, it is also about healing. When you hold a float in front of your chest and let the water lift you slowly, you may sense that your body is resting in something gentle. Many people say this moment reminds them of being a child again, when swimming wasn't a skill, but a joy. The second exercise, gliding. The gliding drill, or the water arrow, is a test of your partnership with the water. When you push off gently from the wall and let your body stretch without moving, you'll immediately know whether you're creating drag. Those who glide far have stable posture. Those who slow down quickly are still tense, still curved, still worried. But that's perfectly okay. Each glide is better than the last. The third exercise, finding rhythm. Swimming is not force. Swimming is rhythm. The rhythm of breath, of arms, of legs. When we slow everything down, one arm stroke, one breath, one kick, we realize our bodies aren't weak at all. They simply need guidance. For people over 60, a slower rhythm is not only safer, but far more effective. Swimming slowly but traveling far, that is the art. I always believe beautiful swimming is not powered by strength, but by the wisdom of experience. And experience is the most precious thing you bring with you. Now, I want to remind you of something gentle. At this age, the body needs to be listened to more carefully. Don't swim when tired, when the heart feels irregular, or when blood pressure is high. Just a few minutes of warm-up not only warms the joints and muscles, but steadies the heartbeat. And if you've ever dealt with joint pain or shoulder soreness, choose low-impact styles like gentle freestyle or backstroke. Your body will thank you for that choice. My dear friends, the true gift of swimming isn't speed. It's the chance to slow down, breathe deeper, and discover that even at 60, 70, or 80, there are still so many beautiful things left to explore. If today you understand buoyancy, drag, and how to let your body glide instead of fight, then your journey has already begun. All it takes is one brave moment to step into the water, and the rest, the water will teach you. Thank you for spending this time with me. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe so I can continue walking with you on this path toward health, balance, and peace. I'll see you in the next video.